Welcome back to Call of the Sea. It's been a while, and everything looks probably a little bit different than you remember.
Oh, I have a terrible headache.
We just found an Eldritch Horror, Nora, so I'm sure we'll be fine. Alright, in this video we're going to be covering two of the puzzles in this chapter. We'll lovingly refer to them as the Lights Puzzle and the Ship Mechanism Puzzle.
That ship, torn apart and cast so far up the beach. What on earth could have happened to it?
It's called a kaiju, Nora. We're in a Lovecraft story. Now, I don't know if you've noticed yet, but this chapter is kind of where everything gets a bit darker. There's tons and tons of lore around, but we're not here for that today. Alright, we'll find the first part of our first puzzle, the Lights Puzzle, up this ladder here. Basically, our first objective is to...
This place gives me the creeps.
Be quiet, Nora, I'm speaking. Our first objective is to turn on the lights to the camp. We've got to restore power. Once you climb the ladder, you're going to want to head down here, and this is what... focus bed! This is what we gotta work with over here. This puzzle really is quite straightforward. You don't need any additional information. It's just pick them until they work type of puzzle. Once you pick the right one for a specific time, it'll light up green. But if you pick the wrong one, they all reset. So you have to get the order right. The order is third, second, fourth, first.
Only green. Now, what exactly did I turn on?
That's the first part. The rest of this puzzle involves just finding these. Easiest way to find them is to chase down the cables. We walked past that one earlier. There's two. Back down the ladder we go. And you'll head outside the ship to find the third one.
Last, sunlight. That should make things easier.
Ta-da! We've accomplished the first puzzle. Okay, our second puzzle is actually back inside the ship. All the way in, climb back up the ladder, go straight through, ignore Harry's...
No, just a recording.
Yeah, a recording. Shush! And here we have the Ship Mechanism Puzzle. There's a whole bunch of lore in this room, but I'll let you figure that out for yourself. What's important to know is that the solution you get from this, which is 3 different numbers once you're finished, will be necessary to complete the final puzzle of the chapter, which will complete in the next chapter.
These knobs must control the vibrations inside this chamber.
Thanks, Nora. I couldn't have said it better myself. Here's your objective. You're trying to match... Here's the objective. First, turn on the power. You'll notice that these are all now floating. Our goal is to make them all light up green down here. Each knob moves 2 of them at once. It's basically just trying to figure out what the proper combination of numbers is until you eventually get them right. Ta-da!
I'd better write down those numbers in my journal.
Now this is probably going to be a pretty short video, but that's because both of these puzzles are necessary to complete the third one. This entire chapter, arguably, could be summed up as one giant puzzle. First you turn on the lights, then you get those coordinates, and then lastly, in the next video, we'll be solving the symbol puzzle, which, in case you're curious, takes place way over there somewhere. Around the ship. Yeah, way up there. But there's information all over the place, so feel free to explore and pick up everything you find, because Nora will talk about it. Oh, and while we're at it, you might as well flip this light switch too. Ta-da! Well, that's all from me today. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next week as we continue all the puzzles contained in Call of the Sea. I'm your Benefactor, and I hope you have a wonderful day.